The blind.
All right, that's it. The
I'm
lights.
informed that we've gone live, ladies, on Facebook. So, hello and good morning to you all. Today, I'm super excited to bring you the owners of the Health Origin Centre, Inga and Christine. You can now experience this wonderful technology known as the EE system in the northeast Gosforth, Newcastle upon Tyne in the UK. Today, you'll discover how this cutting-edge technology works, some of the many testimonials from around the world, what it can do for you, some amazing offers to introduce you to the much celebrated EE system. It's the only one in the whole of the northeast. The last time I checked, you've got to travel a good 200 miles south to find another centre. There are some other fantastic modalities on offer in the Health Origin Centre in Lansdowne Terrace, Gosforth. It's a fabulous place to discover. I'll be using their EE system before long as well. It's a subject close to my heart and I'm so passionate about it. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Christine and Inga to the show, everyone. Woo!
Hi, Danny.
Thanks, Danny, for having us on. Thanks for inviting for this interview.
Ooh,
Lovely to be on your platform.
Yeah, good. It's wonderful to have you here. We need to get this out to the world. There's somebody on. There's people jumping on. Do say hi. Pop your hello in the comments where you're watching from. If we could start off by saying, when did you open your centre in 19 Lansdowne Terrace, Gosforth? How long has that been there?
Yeah, we opened the end of September last year.
All right.
So 6 months in now. Yeah, it's been an exciting time trying to get the word out and letting people know really what we do here in Gosforth. So yeah, again, thank you very much for having us on today, Danny. So it's really appreciated.
Yeah. I think that's great that we're doing this because not enough people know about us yet. We're like a best hidden secret in Northeast, I think, since when we started the end of the end of September. Well, it was pretty much 1st of October. So yeah, so we've been very well hidden so far, I think.
So shout out to Wendy Harkis. She's a local lass. Hello, Wendy. Thank you for jumping on. My mate Angela Richardson, thank you for jumping on. I think they have these centres in London, where you are as well. What was I going to say? Is there parking nearby parking in your centre?
So parking wise, on the weekends you can park in the streets behind, so it's free parking, which is great. But through the week, you've got a few options. So you either can park and pay on the streets behind. There's also, you can park in Regent Centre car park, a paid car park there, which is just 2 minutes walk away. Or some people have parked in Asda car park, which is 3 hours for free, which is 5 minutes walk away from us. So there's options there for you.
Yeah, well covered. Before we get into the EE system, which I can't wait, I would like to know a little bit about your backgrounds, how you come to be doing this work. Obviously serving people in these healing modalities. What's your background? What's your stories?
Well, my background, I'm from Edinburgh originally, hence the Scottish accent. Been in the Northeast since 95, done various different work. I was a foster carer for 9 years prior to starting up the EE Centre. And I've always cared for people. Obviously with fostering, so it's kind of in my genes to look after people. Inga approached me last year to start up the EE Centre, which I hadn't even heard of. And then we got together and decided to start our own centre. So that's kind of where we came along. I mean, I've only known Inga 3 years. So, since like the start of, the lockdowns and things. So that's kind of how Inga and I got together. Just connected through similar thoughts and feelings about what was going on in the world. But yeah, our passion is to help people. So yeah, that's me.
Yeah, so the way, I'll just start how the idea came to me and then I kind of tell you a little bit more about me. So my sister Laura, she saw Jason Shirka's video with Dr. Sandra Rose Michael, right? The initial one that was in May 2022. And she sent that over to me probably in June, July time. Yeah, and as soon as I seen it, something clicked in me because there wasn't any centres in UK as of yet. So I was like, we need a centre in UK and a centre in Northeast. And that's when I was kind of, spoke in front of a few of our kind of group of truthers, as we call it, to see who else kind of wanted to partner up with me. And then Christine raised her hand and we made it happen. So yeah, but my background is I've done kind of numerous admin type jobs here in UK. I'm from Lithuania originally, so I came to this country in 2006. So it's been a little while, and I have a passion for health and healthy food in particular. So I've got Health Origins channel, the same kind of logo, the same kind of name, for probably like 8 years now on YouTube. So where I share plant-based, vegan, healthy recipes. So I always wanted to make people healthier, kind of from food perspective, I guess. But I was trying to kind of make it work for it to be my, how I earn a living as well. But it was kind of a bit difficult, to find that path of how do I make that happen. So now kind of combining the center, and also I do, healthy food coaching here as well. We offer sessions, and I'll be doing talks on healthy food as well occasionally. It kind of just combines the two. So it kind of makes sense. And, hopefully I can do more talks, events, and, things to do with, because, that's what it is, the healthy, environment, which is the EE system, and then the healthy food that's kind of combined to make for a healthy body, we believe.
Yes. So thank you for that. You must tell me now about the EE system. When did you take delivery of that? How did that journey start, and how did it manifest?
Yeah, so it was a 7-month wait, wasn't it, for us? So we've ordered it in February, and then we got delivered it, September time. So so it was a 7-month wait. I know now that it's about a year's wait for new centers. So it's definitely in demand. But it was a journey finding the right premises. But where we are, we're really loving it. It's perfect environment. Don't we love it?
Yeah, there are other therapists in the centre as well. So it works. We all work together to help people coming in with ailments. So if someone comes in here that's got an ailment, we'll guide them to someone else that can help with other ailment, which it's a perfect environment. It's really good.
It's kind of a lot of holistic therapists, so massage therapists, Feldenkrais method, facial release techniques, trauma injuries, sound healing, all sorts of things here in the center. And there's like 2 Urban Angel centers side by side. So we're in number 19, and there's number 20 as well next door to us. So it's lots of therapists and beauty therapists, as well as chiropractor as well. So it's great to be part of a bigger kind of collective, if you like.
Yeah, of course. I can see you sitting in the room now. I can see 2 screens behind you. There's obviously more than that. There's like another 2, is that right?
Yeah, so we have a 4-unit system. And we've been open nearly 6 months now, and we already had some amazing kind of healing stories to report, which we can talk in a bit.
Yeah. So do you find it raised your own consciousness, your own awareness, your own insight and wisdom as well, since you've been sitting in the energy?
I've always been spiritual through my life, so it does kind of bring more out. It opens up feelings and how you go forward. I'm also intuition, as Inga's saying there. I think I've always had a sort of sixth sense of, I know things are going to happen before they happen. Bizarrely, I don't know how, it just happens. But I'm also learning how to play the gong. So I'm doing free gong baths at the moment, just to get feedback from our customers. But with the light and sound, it's perfect. And again, I've got testimonials from, the people that I've trialed on. So that's going to be amazing as well. So to combine the light and the sound with our clients, wow, it's just going to be amazing.
So like Christine says, so you come for a normal session, but sometimes we'll have this additional 20-minute bonus thing for you for the same price, no extra, like a sound bath from Christine until she qualifies in July. So so look out for these offers and take advantage of these opportunities to not only be recharged, but also with the sound, as well. It's I need to experience it.
It is mind
still,
honestly.
So this energy, I've heard it described like you really need to be above, on a scale of 1 to 10, you really need to be above a 5, as a minimum. You get down to like a 1 or a 2, your body's like a breeding ground of disease, and things waiting to happen. If you get above 5,
I don't know, you probably can't see it behind there, but we've got like a little thing of batteries where it's showing, low battery, which is 20 millivolts or less, then it's 40, 60 and so on. So the perfect, obviously optimal charge is 70 to 100 millivolts. So this system acts like your cell battery charger, doesn't it? So it kind of gets you to that optimal charge level, which then that's how it works. So basically, just to say a little bit about how the system works, people are like confused. It's chairs in the room, like what is it? What does it do and how does it work, right? So it's a few different technologies combined into one. So one of them, which I know you're passionate about, is scalar waves, right? So that's like the technology that actually is a quantum technology, and it goes past the walls, and so it goes like all directions, 2.2 miles. And because these units are always on, right, we never switch them off, they're healing Gosforth and whatever 2.2 miles is going. So, and it's also this technology, it mitigates the EMF and all the negative radiation right around us. So there's a 5G tower not far from us, so that will be helping with that as well. So really glad, that's kind of helping that way. But then inside the room, you got more healing modalities, which you need to come here to experience fully. So it's light and color collision. So these monitors are kind of arranged in pairs with each other within the millimeter precision and within the center of the room, right? And that creates zero energy field, something that Tesla was working on. And that's the hyper healthy field that, helps your body to basically heal yourself quicker and more efficiently. So that's how we say it heals, right? The machines don't heal you. Your body is the only healer, right? But this healthy energy in the room helps your body heal itself much quicker and more efficiently, because it, negates all the, radiation around you, which, it detoxes the body. It's kind of syncs your hemispheres, brain hemispheres left and right, and just charges up the cells to the healthy charge levels. And the other two kind of technologies that I wanted to mention that are part of it, you see like this weird kind of color scroll thing. So they're going, some are going scrolling faster, some are slower, and kind of, because what it goes by a Fibonacci sequence. So Fibonacci sequence is what the whole universe and math is made on the model of Fibonacci numbers, so it's like 5, 8, 12, and so on, 3, 5, 8, and so on. It's the two previous numbers make up the next number kind of thing. And so the, whatever codes, which is light codes actually, so that's another technology. There's light language codes embedded into these. So I believe your husband was saying that there's also English affirmations.
There is, yeah.
So there's like positive English affirmations on there, but also affirmations in the light language, I believe, as well, in the codes, that you might not understand it because it's all hieroglyphs, right? But your body knows how to take in and what to do with it. So that technology is embedded, and it kind of goes up, say 3 seconds, down 5 seconds, up 8 seconds, and 12, like this. So it's kind of built in with the Fibonacci number, which is, your kind of creation number, maths number, if you like. So there's a few technologies that Sandra Rose Michael combined to produce this amazing technology that can help us, for our bodies to heal themselves quicker, basically.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. You describe it very well. I want you to share some testimonials from your own centre. People who've been in this energy, whether it's been overnight or for a 2-hour session, what sort of feedback have you had?
Well, I'm going to add the one from yesterday, which is, I've not shared this with Inga even yet. So we had a couple in yesterday. They had a 2-year-old boy who's got cancer. Now they came in for 4 hours. I might get emotional here because the system does that to you. So anyway, after during the time he was here, the little boy, he had 4 poos, which was great because it's basically, it detoxes your body, this system, which it was unusual for him. It would normally be 1, which his mum was saying, crikey, I can't believe he's had another poo. And I says, no, this is the toxins coming out. However, by the end, she put him down to fix his trousers. He started walking. He's not walked for months. He started walking yesterday. Wow. Now that is phenomenal. That was amazing yesterday. And I'll let Inga discuss a few other testimonials whilst I recollect myself here.
Oh, wow, that's amazing.
That's fantastic. Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah, I think that the family will be coming back and doing our kind of subscription offer. So that's one of the things we can discuss. But basically, to make this technology affordable and so that people can use it more often, especially the cases like this that needed it. So yesterday, we've given extra 2-hour session to that family just to help them along, because the longer you can actually stay in the system at one time, the longer you have that healing effect. So basically, the first hour normally when you're in the system is your body getting used to the whole energy. Your cells start vibrating, and start kind of calibrating at the same levels with these high frequencies in the room. And then the second hour is your really, healing hour. That's why we do minimum of 2-hour sessions, is so that, there's no point of doing an hour session because people will not get the benefit that way. So that's why, if you can stay for 2-hour sessions, which will give you 3 hours of actual kind of healing after your body attunes to the energy, that's even better.
Most people in the first hour have a tingling sensation, or they may become sore, if they've got ailments. But that's normal. So that's your body's way of healing.
Yeah.
So and that's why the 2 hours.
Yeah. And the interesting thing is you will start feeling, things where you have the, some issues, right? So we had people come in with like sore wrists, and in the first hour they, felt it intensify, right? Or, they start feeling some, tingling in some old injuries that they hadn't had for years. Is just your body going wherever it deems to, to need to do more healing, for example. So it's quite fascinating. So that's something important to know, that initially you might kind of feel intensify in your pain or something like that, or feel like tingling or energy kind of pulsing in, say, your problem areas, perhaps. But that's to be expected. That's just your body going to work where it needs to do more healing.
One of our therapists here, which you can discuss because I can't remember actually how, one of our therapists here had a skiing accident, wasn't it, and had a bad back. Can you discuss?
Oh, that was our first, miracle healing, if you like. It was just amazing story. So a lady that actually owns this building that we rent from, and so she had a skiing accident last year in April. And a few months down the line, obviously, by the time October came around, she still had some issues with her hip. And she is like trauma therapist herself. So she was trying to kind of massage it out. And she had like some friend therapists that tried to help her with it, massage it out and things like that. But she still had this niggling kind of pain, but also a shooting pain when she tried to straighten her leg. So she couldn't straighten her leg without the shooting pain going in, into that leg, right? After 2 hours, the first 2 hours here in this room, she had no shooting pain and it never returned again. So literally, I think it's kind of really miraculous that just 2 hour session, it just sorted that for her.
Most people that come in, we try and, because people come in, they don't know what to expect. So we just, bring people in and just relax them. We usually give herbal teas, just to, keep them calm. Give lots of clean water as well, because it is important to drink water whilst you're in.
Filtered water, yeah.
Yeah, which works well with the technology, because we're, how much is it, 90% water, was it?
So our bodies are 70 to 90% water, depends how you look at it.
So the more we drink whilst we're in, the better, because it helps our body to heal quicker. So most people will come in, we'll put light music on, and the amount of snorers are great.
So actually,
zonk, don't they? It's great.
Yeah. So that's what I wanted to actually mention about Anne. She confessed that she doesn't sleep very well. So she said she's a really bad sleeper, right? The first time she went there, she just was out for the 2 hours, and she thought it was like 10 minutes. She's like, she couldn't even remember where she was for a second there, until she kind of adjusted herself. But literally, she was out for the count. And every time now, when she comes in, she says, straight away, like a warm kind of fuzzy feeling washes over her, and she just feels sleepy, and she just wants to, her body knows now and wants to just chill and relax. So that's really interesting.
For me personally, I mean, I when I started here, I had mild asthma. I very rarely use my inhaler now. My eyesight, you can see I'm wearing glasses at the minute. It's mostly for reading, but my long distance has definitely improved. So I don't use my glasses for long distance now. So for me personally, that's improved. And I am working on the short distance, which will come.
That's amazing, because another client of ours, from Scotland, she had eyesight improvement. She had over 130 or over 140 hours, I think. She would come for like a week at a time for a few weeks, because she was trying to kind of heal or help heal her arthritis, I believe.
She didn't have arthritis. It was trauma. It was like her body came out and trauma, and it looked like arthritis in her hands.
So anyway, so that's kind of the point, isn't it? She came for one thing, but actually other things have healed, so that you never know what your body will take from this and what will start healing or improving as you go on. So that, and then also I think her taste and smell returned as well, she was saying, which was amazing. So because she lost it for quite a few months or even years maybe, and that returned, which was amazing. So that's something.
We have a question. Wendy's asking, when can I come and try it out? Obviously that's
Wendy, I've seen the question. Wendy, like this weekend is a perfect opportunity, because we're doing 2-for-1 offer.
So we're filling up fast, but as Inga's saying, this weekend we've got 2-for-1 offer. So we're normally £40 for 2 hours, so 2 people for £40 for this weekend.
So it makes £20 per person, which is, great value.
Just to add, we also do overnight. So an overnight session was £400. It's £300, but you get 11 hours in the centre overnight. They're amazing. Inga and I have both tried them. They're fantastic. You just feel so refreshed.
Yeah, so we've got 4 single beds in the center. We allow up to 5 people. So if somebody wants to bring a mattress and, another person join, it's fine. Normally our price for overnight to rent the whole room is £400, but for the 2 nights, a Friday night and Saturday night, so 29th and 30th of March, we have, £100 off just for Easter, just to say, come try it out, and like a little incentive from us.
It's well worth the try, believe me.
Thanks, Wendy.
That's awesome. Can you still see me?
We can see you, but you're frozen, Danny. You've been frozen for quite a few minutes. And I was going to say, but, obviously you still can see and hear us.
Yeah, that's the main thing, yeah. I've just got a blank screen with the Wheel of Death on.
No, you are nicely frozen, so no strange expressions, you're fine.
Cool. I want to share another testimonial from around the world, from New York. There was an EE Centre system in New York, and this guy was in his 80s. Sorry, he was in his 70s, and he'd been told, that's it. His vital organs were starting to shut down. So, I think it was Dr. Sandro Michael. She was saying, just get him to this centre, just get him somehow. So they got him in an ambulance, got him to the centre. He had a couple of overnight stays, and his body started rebooting, and basically he got well. And he lived for 5, 6, 7 years after that, and ended up just.
I think I've seen that story, because he was completely kind of almost immobile, I think, and then it just he still had a few years of actual good life. He walked out of there, from what I remember. Yeah, it was amazing.
And I've heard a guy who owns a four screen system, who had always suffered with low mood, depression.
Yeah,
he said that's a thing of the past now. He sees his thoughts coming clearer.
It's great
for mood boosting. Yeah. Actually, I have our, in our own center, my own husband's example, right? So he's a very skeptical guy. He's very scientifically minded. And he's like, well, I don't know about this. Where's your proof? Where are your studies? Where's the research? But there's some research and studies on eesystem.com website, actually. But he's like, oh, well, I don't know. I'm not buying it. So he was kind of like quite skeptical. But I got him to come in for, first overnight. We tried here in the center. So we stayed over one night. And before that, he was kind of like really kind of depressed and low mood. I think he was just not in a good place at the time. Yeah. And the next day, right, we had to go to the airport to go over to Lithuania to visit my family. Yeah. So you know how airports can be such stressful places, especially for my husband, who is kind of more of a loner. He, doesn't like to be in places where there's too many people. He just kind of likes himself to himself a lot of times, right? And the next day in the airport, he was the jolliest fella you could meet, right? He was joking, cracking jokes, laughing. He was just so uplifted. And then I told him, look, that's what EE System does. He's like, no, I don't think so. I think it's just because I'm not working, So he's kind of still trying to dismiss it, right? But then the same thing happened when we had another overnighter again. A few weeks later, we had another overnighter, and again the same thing happened. He was low mood and all of that, and the next day he was joking and smiley and all happy and almost ecstatic. So
and that's just a 4-unit system, and so it does, we do have a lot of people saying it's only 4 units. 4 units still work. It's really good.
And actually, I have an interesting story that one of our customers that has been to Battersea, London, right? Yeah. They've got 24-unit system, right? So before she knew that this here existed, because she's only from Darlington, right? So this is much handier for her. Yeah. But she obviously booked there a few sessions and stayed over. I don't know if she stayed overnight, as well. But anyway, every time she went there, she said she didn't feel any energy, right? And every time she came here, I think she's been 3 times so far. And every time she said when she comes here, she feels that a charge of energy from her tips of toes and the fingers and all throughout her body.
Yeah.
And she says she feels like really relaxed. She kind of can sleep or just snooze or just relax, right? She feels really relaxing. Whereas in the 24 unit system, she says she feels a bit kind of like, not anxious, but a bit kind of, checks the time. Is that time yet? A bit agitated or something, or just kind of bored, She said, she doesn't feel the energy, but I wonder if she's quite energy sensitive, because obviously she can feel the energy so vividly here. I wonder if it's almost too overwhelming for her, that kind of strong system that's in 24 units, you know what I mean? But we're just happy that, she actually prefers it here and she feels the energy and she feels relaxed. So she said she'll be continuing coming here instead. So
the 2 hours, I mean, anyone that's not been, you might think, gosh, that's a long time to sit. It's not. Most people don't. They think, is that the time already?
Yeah.
Because they're so relaxed, and when people come in, it's about yourself, and leave the world outside. It's about yourself and about your healing, your journey, if you like, isn't it? So it's allowing people to try and forget. I mean, a lot of people do come in stressed, like, oh, I couldn't park honestly, within 15 minutes, they're just so chilled, and then within the half hour to an hour, they're asleep. So that's how chilled it is.
We love seeing people sleep. We've got some earplugs if some people need.
The snorers.
But it's great to see people relaxing and just and letting their body, because that's when the healing happens even more. So your body, when you sleep or kind of snooze and relax, that's when you're giving more energy for the healing to happen, for your body to heal itself. So we encourage people to kind of not look at the devices. Just maybe if you don't want to sleep or relax, just read a book. You can listen to some music or headphones. We normally have like some nice kind of nice healing frequency music playing, in the background here as well. But just we encourage people to kind of take that time for themselves and for their body.
Wendy's asking, is there an age rating? I'm assuming she means her daughter. She has a young daughter, so
no, so absolutely nothing. As you heard, the 2-year-old, was in here yesterday. So basically, this energy, there's no contraindications for this. This is a healthy energy, so you can't have too young of an age, too old of an age, or too much healthy energy. Like Sandra says, you cannot get too much of this healthy energy, and it can't harm you. It can only help. So it's important to mention, right, that there could be some effects, detox effects, that you'll feel after the sessions, right? So we always mention to the customers that expect some people get some headaches, So an example, for example, my colleague, right, came in to try us out the first, week we were open, or the first couple of days we were open, right? And afterwards she had banging migraine, right? And was like, oh no. But what happened afterwards, she said that after that, she never had recurring migraines again yet, which was amazing, because she used to get migraines every few weeks, every so often, right? But after that migraine, after the 2 hours here, she literally hasn't had, a migraine since, and that's been like 6 months now. But it's important to note that you can have headaches, and that's why we say to people, hydrate. And also we, just behind me, you can't see, we sell detox bath salts, which is a mix that Dr. Sandra Rose Michael recommends. So we say to people, you can buy ours or you can make your own. We tell them the recipe. So it's 2 cups of sea salt, 2 cups of bicarb soda, and 1 cup of either borax or borax substitute here in UK, because in UK, borax is like band. You can still get it as a slime activator powder, I believe. But, borax substitute that you get in like a green packet, that also works. So, yeah.
Obviously, we see Wendy's comment there. She's been getting them eye pain. Her daughter has been getting headaches as well. So, hopefully, your body can be able to heal itself, when it's in the right environment to do so.
Absolutely.
So this technology has been quite effective for pain, we've noticed so far. It's not medical claims, it's just people, reporting and testimonials, right? Of course. But, a couple of people came in with sore back. So one was strained back. In 2 hours' time, he went out with no pain, and it lasted about 5-6 hours, he said. It did return, but not as bad as it was. And obviously, he probably would have needed a few more sessions to clear it completely. Another lady, she had like some chronic pain. So she was kind of like really supporting herself, trying to like sit down. She wasn't kind of, bending her back, being really careful with it because she, had some pain for a while. After the first 2-hour session, she was doing like this, sitting down. And I was like, oh, this is amazing. So, and again, it returned, I don't know after how many days, but it returned back, but it's just probably your body needing a few sessions. And, everybody keeps on asking us, right? How many sessions? And we can't tell you, you know.
Everybody's body is different.
Exactly. Our bodies are different, like your issues will be different, and the way your body approaches them is also different. So it's hard to say, but it's best to just come. Try it out and see if you feel any difference, any benefits. Give it 2-3 sessions to feel like, a good go. And then, you can judge it how often, so some people might need to come once a week or once every 2 weeks or once a month to keep those, pain at bay or whatever effects, or, or kind of do a few sessions for whatever is troubling them to go away, perhaps, but it's...
I have a lot of regulars that come in weekly, and it's just for you to take time out from life, and it's about, looking after yourself. So we do have a lot of regulars, or a few regulars anyway, that do come each week just for me time, because that is really important. A lot of people forget that you're the most important person in your life. Because I used to say, no, my mum or my dad, no, you are, because if you don't function, you can't help others. So you are so important to be okay to help others. So hence the reason we do have people that come in that are actually helping others. So they're taking that time out to help themselves first, which is mostly important. But again, anybody wants to try, this weekend we've got the 2-for-1 offer. What a perfect time to come and try. So, Wendy, if you'd want to come in with your daughter, for example, it's 2-for-1, So
I mean, bring somebody else with you as well, because kids is tenner, and, you can bring come 2 people and, kids at 10 normally.
But it's important to book for this weekend because we are filling up fast.
Yeah.
And the overnighters, what a bargain for the overnighters, and the 11 hours is fantastic. It really is, to get the maximum benefit. And again, it's £300 for this Friday and Saturday night. One of us is always on site if you need anything. So we stay in the centre, not in the room. We've got another room that we stay in, so we will be on site, in case of, you need
emergencies or anything.
The kettle doesn't work, or something. So one of us is always here.
Yeah, so there's toilets, there's a kitchen, so you could help yourself to a cuppa, and
there's washing facilities. We don't have a shower, but that's fine, because we do recommend you go home and have a salt bath anyway. That's important. Yeah,
that's another thing that we always stress for people, that you need to. Well, in fact, it's I've watched the video of Sandra Rose Michael actually saying that salt baths should not be optional, right? She's saying we should really tell people just have them, or if you don't have a bath, have a foot soak, because that can help, to eliminate toxins, right, from your body. So within 12 hours of visiting the center, especially if you've done an overnight, they recommend a salt bath with this mix that I've just said. Yeah, and at least minimum 30 minutes or 45 to an hour if you can. I mean, when I go into a bath, I stay there over an hour. But yeah, if you don't like baths, at least, give it 45 minutes, and let the body eliminate through the skin, which is your biggest organ, all of the toxins and things that would have been released. And I saw the other comment there. Somebody commented there whether you need to heal the trauma first, which is coming out in body pain, or alongside. I would say alongside would be ideal.
Yeah.
So we've got, for example, psychologist Carol upstairs, right, who can work with your inner child wounds.
She's got a new writing course starting as well.
Yeah, there's a writing course, so whichever modality you can choose to help that trauma. And she does this kind of EMP thing, and this kind of, I don't know what's that called, where you watch the fingers.
Hypnosis.
So she does different kind of modalities to help you deal with the childhood trauma and help heal it out. So I think it would be ideal to do it alongside, because EE system technology, it helps any holistic modality. It kind of enhances it. You know what I mean? It kind of enhances the effect.
Yeah, steroids, yeah.
From that as well, one of my close friends has actually been up to see Carol, as well as coming, because she's had a lot of traumas. She was on antidepressants for 20 years. She's not on them anymore. She's came off.
Yay!
She's came off that, and that is brilliant. It's a massive thing for my friend.
Yeah, so she's been here as well,
and she's been in here, so that it's just great to be able to help people.
Amazing news.
But we're also part of Urban Angels. So Danny, we'll give you links that you can help your viewers to see what else we've got on offer in the centres.
Yes.
So but we also wear medallions, which we're covered
I've
wherever
got
we
two.
go. So I'm not, these help, and Inga will explain how they're charged.
So I don't know, you probably, if you've obviously followed EE system for a while, you know that these are EE system charge medallions. So they get charged in America in a specific kind of, chamber of some sorts. And because this is being a kind of toroidal donut shape, apparently the scalar wave frequency just keeps on going continuous, so you don't need to recharge them ever. And they give you 6 foot of protection, so from EMFs, radiation, and obviously each crystal, I've got amethyst and also lapis lazuli here, so each crystal will have their own healing properties, as you probably know.
They're on our website,
So we haven't got any in stock at the minute, but we're happy to take orders from people and then place a bigger order to get some delivered from America. So but these are great to have in between sessions. So I wear them all the time, and I also put under my pillow when I sleep to just have that overnight as well.
Okay, cool. That's awesome. So obviously you're on Facebook at Health Origins Centre. Yeah. And it can be found on the internet, on your website is
healthoriginscentre.com.
Yeah, we're on Instagram and Telegram as well now. So
that's where you can find your special offers. Actually, you can also book in from your website, I notice as well. And any of the healing modalities that you offer as well are also on there.
So so you could always book on the website if you want, and you can always pay cash when you come to the centre, because we encourage people to use cash, keep the cash alive as well. So you could always book it online and then just pay cash when you come here. I think for the overnighters you pay £50 deposit online, and then the rest you can pay here in the centre when you come cash. So that's how you can reach us. And
with the overnighter, you do get a free bag of salts.
So for overnighters, you get one bag of salts to take with you as well.
Awesome. Ladies, you've been absolutely fantastic guests. Such a joy to host, and you've laid it out for people what's on offer, how it can help them. Do you have any final thoughts before we wrap it up?
Yeah, actually, I just wanted to mention, so to keep it more interesting and versatile for people so that they don't need to just, sit and, sleep or relax all the time, we put on different events. So we put talks, we put on yoga. So I'm arranging some Kundalini yoga sessions here. My sister has done yoga sessions here.
Sound bath, get the sound bath.
Sound bathing, obviously, Christine will be doing that. We'll have some mediumship nights arranged. So yeah, we're trying to put on different things for people. We had like pet sessions, so pet specific sessions.
Movie nights.
Well, yeah, movie nights. Oh yeah, I forgot the movie nights. So yeah, we watch like Gaia or Unified, different documentaries and series and different things to expand people's minds, and kind of learn something new. So yeah, so we offer that. We should put a movie night on soon, shouldn't we? We haven't had one for a little while. So yeah, so all sorts of happenings. So check out our Facebook page. That's where we normally put all our offers, and we send emails to our customer list as well with everything that's kind of happening and offers. So yeah.
But yeah, get booked up for this weekend and come and try us.
Yeah,
you won't be disappointed. Honestly, it's lovely. It's a lovely atmosphere.
And thanks, Danny, for giving us this opportunity to share some light on this amazing quantum technology that we've got here in Northeast.
My pleasure. You're very welcome.
Thank you, Danny.
You're very well. Okay, so thank you for watching, everyone. If you're watching the replay, do let us know. Continue any questions you might have. We'll circle back and answer them. And share this out. Share the love, to your own profile, your own friends list. And until the next one, much love. Bye for all. Bye for now.
Thanks. Bye.